Welcome to the Stateless Standard, where we ignite the golden torch of liberty to expose the dark machinations of the state. In a world where the powerful prey on the people, knowledge is your only real defense. Today, we delve into the twisted playbook of one of history's most ruthless statists, Joseph Stalin. Not just a tyrant with a mustache, but a master manipulator who engineered obedience on a scale that would make modern bureaucrats green with envy. This isn't ancient history. It's a cautionary tale for anyone who values their freedom. Buckle up. We're about to dissect how Stalin turned millions into willing puppets, all while pretending it was for their own good. What does it really take to dominate not just bodies, but minds? Stalin didn't rely solely on gulags and guns. Oh no, he was far more insidious. He weaponized psychology to reprogram an entire nation, turning fear into a fine art and truth into whatever served the party line. In this video, we'll unpack the psychological arsenal Stalin deployed to crush autonomy, foster blind loyalty, and erase resistance. Section 1. The Cult of Personality. Because who needs gods when you have dictators? Stalin didn't settle for mere obedience. He craved adoration, the kind that borders on divine worship. Through a relentless barrage of propaganda, posters plastered everywhere, songs drilled into children's heads, speeches echoing from every radio, he morphed from a Georgian revolutionary into the infallible father of the peoples. Section 2. Isolation and surveillance. Trust? What's that? The beauty of a society where your neighbor could be your executioner. Stalin masterminded a web of distrust that shattered social bonds like glass under a boot. The NKVD, his secret police, turned ordinary folks into informants, children ratting out parents, spouses spying on each other. Section 3. Language engineering. When words become weapons of the mind. Control the language, and you control thought itself, or so the statists believe. Stalin sanitized brutality with euphemisms: liquidation for murder, purge for mass executions, enemy of the people for anyone who dared think freely. Section 4. Controlled information. Truth will deliver it to you. In Stalin's utopia, facts were party property. Media was a monologue, famine spun as victories, executions as justice, dissent erased, literally, people airbrushed from photos, books rewritten overnight. Section 5. Public confessions, breaking souls for show. Confession under Stalin wasn't about guilt, it was theater of submission. Tortured victims paraded false admissions of treason, broadcast for all to see. This spectacle didn't just humiliate the accused, it terrorized the audience, proving the state could rewrite your very reality. Section 6. Manufactured enemies. Fear, the ultimate social adhesive. Nothing unites like a common foe, especially a fake one. Stalin conjured saboteurs and spies everywhere, turning paranoia into policy. This kept people vigilant, suspicious, and loyal. Report thy neighbor or be next. Section 7. Rewriting history. Memory, we'll handle that. Stalin treated the past like putty. Heroes became villains. Events vanished. This dismantled collective memory, leaving people adrift, dependent on the state's stable narrative. Cynically, it's the ultimate gaslighting. Make people doubt their own recollections, and they'll cling to authority. Section 8. Mass surveillance, the illusion of the all-seeing eye. Stalin's NKVD recruited millions as spies, creating a panopticon where privacy was a joke. The goal: internalize fear so deeply that self-policing becomes habit. No need for constant oversight when suspicion replaces solidarity. Section 9. Terror as a tool, random horror for maximum compliance. The Great Purge wasn't chaos, it was calculated randomness. Anyone, from peasants to party elites, could vanish, removing any sense of safety. Anticipation of terror paralyzed resistance. Cynically, fear isn't a bug in statism. It's the feature, crafting order from dread. Section 10. Silence and self-censorship, policing your own thoughts. Stalin bred a culture where silence was golden and mandatory. People edited thoughts before words, fearing a slip could doom them. This internalized control meant the regime needed fewer enforcers. Minds became jails. Section 11. Infantilization of the population. Daddy state knows best. Stalin positioned himself as the protective father, reducing citizens to dependent children. Critical thinking? Discouraged. Obedience? Rewarded. This regression fostered emotional attachment to the state, eroding autonomy. Section 12. Weaponizing education. Indoctrination starts young. Schools weren't for learning, they were loyalty factories. Textbooks glorified Stalin, youth groups drilled surveillance. Shape the child, own the adult, preventing rebellion at its root. Section 13. Glorification of sacrifice. Suffering? That's patriotism. Hardship was rebranded as virtue. Starvation for progress. Labor for the motherland. Complain and you're weak. This made submission meaningful, silencing dissent. Cynical statism at work turned pain into purpose and people chained themselves. Section 14. Suppression of emotion. Feel nothing, question less. Emotions were suspect. Grief, anger stifled to prevent connection. A numb population doesn't rebel. It's the cynic's cold truth. Control feelings, control everything. Section 15. Collective punishment. Guilt by proximity. One accused, all suffer, fracturing bonds, encouraging isolation. Trust becomes liability. Betrayal, survival. Statism thrives on such division, destroying communal solidarity. Section 16. Forced loyalty. Perform or perish. Rituals of obedience, parades, salutes, embedded submission. Act loyal long enough and it sticks. Cynically, it's brainwashing disguised as tradition. Section 17. The illusion of choice, rigged freedom. Elections, debates, all scripted, satisfying autonomy's itch without granting it. People choose within bounds, venting harmlessly. The state's sly con, fake options to dull real resistance. Section 18. The enemy within. Distrust your own thoughts. Stalin made people their own worst enemies, doubting memories and impulses. Internalized fear eliminated need for external force. Ultimate control, the prison in your head. Section 19. Total psychological saturation, no escape, even in dreams. Every aspect of life, art, music, holidays, serve the state. Constant bombardment, normalized tyranny. When reality is recoded, resistance fades. Conclusion. The high cost of engineered obedience. Stalin didn't need armies to conquer minds. Psychology sufficed. These 19 tactics reshaped reality, costing souls their freedom. Echoes linger in today's power structures. Authoritarians still play this game. But remember, in the battle of stateless versus statist, awareness is our torch. Question everything, think freely, and never let the powerful reprogram you.